Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads Mahabharata 174. As you may remember, Yudhishthira was answering questions for the snake. It was a great art which Yudhishthira had mastered, the art of gentleness, the desire not to hurt anyone, not even with his words. Nahusha was pleased with this scholar and saint. He said, "You are a great man, greater than all the wise men I have ever met. I am happy to release your brother. He is free from my coils. Having known you, how can I kill your brother?" Yudhishthira was very happy to realize that Bhima was free. He was happy, too, to have met this wise man. While they had been talking, Yudhishthira had almost forgotten that Bhima's life was in the balance. The many questions of the king were so interesting and fascinating that Yudhishthira was enjoying himself thoroughly. Now Yudhishthira wanted to ask many questions of the wise Nahusha, questions which he gladly answered. Time passed too soon for both of them. There appeared a chariot in the sky. It touched the earth and came to where they were. King Nahusha cast off his serpent skin and assumed the majestic form that was his before the curse. He ascended the chariot after bidding goodbye to the brothers. A few moments and the chariot had gone beyond their sight. The two brothers embraced each other and they returned to the ashram with their minds full of this strange experience. The Pandavas had spent almost a year in the ashram of Vrishaparvan and on the slopes of Prasravana hill. They resumed their journey to the plains. They traveled fast. They reached the river Saraswati. They crossed the river and reached Dwaitavana. It was their old dwelling place. It was there that Vyasa had come to them and asked Yudhishthira to send Arjuna to the north, where he could perform tapas and please Lord Shankara. It all seemed so far away now. They had traveled a long distance of time. They had finished 11 years of exile. Just 1 year had to be spent in the forest, one more in disguise, and then they were free of this dreadful exile. They were almost happy. They did not seem to think of anything else. They were all thinking of only one thing, the war. War that was soon to be fought between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Bhima's face was clearing up gradually, and the cloud had lifted. He appeared to be more cheerful. So passed the time for the Pandavas. Chapter 15, 2 years more. The rains came. It was a very heavy monsoon. They were so happy and so excited to see the coming of the rainy season. The river Saraswati was full. It was a pleasing sight. After the season had come to an end, the Pandavas left the Dwaitavana and went to the Kamika forest. Krishna heard that the Pandavas had now come to Kanyaka. It was ages since he had seen them. He wanted to see his dear friend Arjuna, who had returned from Indra's Amaravati. With his dear wife Satyabhama, Krishna came to the Kamyaka to meet the Pandavas. The Pandavas were overjoyed to see Krishna. Before he could descend from the chariot, the Pandavas surrounded him and showed him their affection in 1,000 ways. It was a wonderful event for them every time Krishna came to see them. It was so in Indraprastha and it was so in Kamyaka. He was their lives put together, and to him, they meant his very life. Krishna embraced Arjuna again and again. Satyabhama was eagerly received by Draupadi. They were now contented. With Krishna by their side, they did not feel the want of anything. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.